Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
Green 80!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
36 power.
Check. Mike's 40.
Green 80,
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
14.
57's the Mike. Gun. Wild Bill. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Delta. 57's the Mike.
19.
57's the Mike. Check Mike.
They go play action now. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 28-yard line.
Good. 180!
Check 53's Mike. Watch the curve.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
On the toss, Mixon. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And the return will stop right around the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, here we go. Under 10, under 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Put that team on the hook. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 40, Mike 40. Here we go. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike. Hook. Alert. Hey, run left. Check 24. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. I'm not ready. There.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll... Following the interception, Mayfield. Jones has it. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. His throw caught at about the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
180. Alert, 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 alert.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold. I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
14. Run left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
At the 39-yard line.
57 is right. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Go, 14. Go. Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 57.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Hey, only 33.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. Back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Roberts got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. 4 down. 86 to man. 14. 14. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 7.
Now it's Wilson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down of the process.
Alert.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. Nice, sweetheart.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys that offer.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they're going to get him behind the line. Nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Roberts. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch the safety creep. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And some room to maneuver. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Now in desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Tied in.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the